So
I think I remember that game. I think that was you guys versus Victor Valley, in 1997 on the way to the state tournament.
Yep.
I remember sitting with a reporter and our trainer at the time, waiting for the score. We each had picked 3 different players. One had picked Sarah Mavidi, who was your leading scorer that year. Another picked Nisi Bond, who was the conference MVP, and then we had Kelly McKay, who was the point guard. And my vote was, it's got to be Kelly McKay because she could put together the whole game, and I think she had 30 points and 14 rebounds. I was vindicated at that point. She was quite a player you had there.
One of our all-time best.
Yeah.
Great kid.
Went on to play.
Became a nurse, very productive life, career. Hear from her once in a while. Wonderful parents, very supportive parents, and she was the glue. Yeah. Whatever we needed, she could.
She would be on my and I've been here for way too long, but she'd be on my starting 5 of the teams I've seen out here.
Couldn't keep her off of that starting 5.
No.
You want the ball in her hands. Definitely want to do that. She's just a marvelous player.
Yeah,
marvelous player.
And I remember she was a great character person that you had on your team there. Yeah. You've had a lot of. That's one of the things you probably had over your 30 years was not just the athleticism, but also the people you had to work with.
Yeah, we were blessed many ways. Just had a lot of great kids, and many have gone into athletic administration. Vanessa Hornbuckle's an AD at the college level, and several are coaching, and it's always gratifying to see that.
But there's Herrera, brings the ball in. Herrera dribble drive, up, and rebounded by Zabinski. Zabinski loses it to Onani, and Onani gets wrapped up with Cluis. And we had a jump ball there. They'll go back to the Cougars.
Is there a reset on that?
And that was officially a turnover, so the Cougars will get a new full shot clock. And you also had the interesting thing in the 95 and 96 season of actually coaching your own daughter, who went on to play volleyball at Cal.
Indeed.
But not basketball.
Indeed, yeah. She was invited to a tryout. They had a walk-on tryout, and she thought she'd give it a go and was fortunate enough to make the team. And it was a lot of fun going up to see her play at Berkeley, George Brett. We went down to watch Cal at SC, and great experience for her. It was a great experience for her.
Bulldogs get it inside to Roland. Again, Zabinski with the rebound. And Zabinski finds Chadwick over the 3 in the corner. Chadwick picks it up, dribble drive baseline, gives it back to Zabinski. Zabinski shot high off the glass and into the hands of Erica Sordia, who gives it to Herrera, who starts the break for the Bulldogs. Rebound, Mackenzie Brewster.
Sometimes you worry about looking ahead, and certainly with Ventura on the horizon, that would be a concern. But what I've seen of the girls,
for the follow for the Cougars.
Yeah, what I've seen from the girls, they're playing very hard, playing their game.
Well, we were talking about it a little bit earlier about Ventura at home losing for the first time in well over a decade to Santa Barbara City last Wednesday, and then coming home to their place with the visiting Cougars losing by 2 in what ended up being a comeback victory for the Vaqueros. So it kind of gives you the idea that even though Cuesta hasn't been ranked in the top 20, they're right there with anybody in that
it would
league.
Appear that they're right there.
Yeah.
They're right there. And
when you talk to Coach Ron Barba, he really feels if he made a couple more free throws down the stretch, that game against Santa Barbara would have been a nice upset. Instead, you have Moore Park, Pierce, Cuesta, and Ventura tied at 2-1 in the conference. Cuesta well on her way to try and make it 3-1.
Yep.
So
72-32. That's cause to have faith, that's for sure. 10 to go.
Yes.
So we're trying to figure out if that was a reset shot clock. Again, the Bulldogs have had a heck of a time this evening trying to get the ball inbounds. Cougars swarming defense can really concentrate on that inbounds pass. And I don't think they've had too many come in cleanly. So DJ Valerio up point, finds Lopez. Lopez tries to feed it in, and right into the hands of Cluis. And the Bulldogs are off. So Ed, what has been your favorite part of retirement at this point? as Chadwick puts away an 18-footer.
That's a tough question.
I haven't seen you on many of your morning excursions. Usually you have
That's a difficult question.
Your nice little walk around the neighborhood. But
that'd be like asking Hugh Hefner what's the best part of the job, you know.
I'd still probably thinks he thinks it's the money.
I'd have to say the fishing, deep sea fishing, is right up there at the top.
Fouls on Cuesta's Amanda Legault, her first. Lopez at the line shooting 2.
Live in such a great area. I mean, so many things you can do, and I've got all my kids and grandkids here, so spend a lot of time with them. And you know, you do what you want to do when you're retired, and get to the gym and work out, and take in a lot of basketball games. So it's good. Highly recommended.
Did they make you pay when you come in here?
I think I showed them a pass or something.
Well, 30 years in this gym, I know you've put a lot of sweat in and out here.
A lot of memories. Memories.
Legault bringing it up. She gets tied up, and it's going to go back to the Bulldogs. So Alyssa Lopez ties up Legault. Bulldogs back with the ball. Well, Ed, I want to thank you very much for joining us for this little time. I know Tiffany's back and ready to go.
We'll turn it back over to them.
So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you around.
Welcome, Pete.
Okay.
You ready? Seems to work in the left and not the right side. Yeah. Oh.
Alyssa Lopez from outside. The three-pointer is good. Officials conferred right there to see where her toes were, and they were well behind the line. Three-pointer for Alyssa Lopez. And welcome back, Tiffany Brewer.
Thanks, Pete.
A nice little talk there with Emeritus Coach Ed Musoff.
Yes. We do live in a nice area. That was an excellent shot, though. Fortunate these girls can train on the back hills and outside and on the beach, and then jump in the gym when we need a...
For a creative coach, there's many things we could do to
there's sand dunes around here. Right?
Increase fitness.
Ooh, that was a risky pass, but I made it in.
What's up? So again, Johnson missing the backboard, though.
This game's getting a little sloppy.
Well, I'm curious, with 8 minutes and 31 left, Cougars up 76-37.
Got an injury on the floor.
Whether we're going to see another century mark here fall down tonight.
We could. What is their high score currently?
The school record was set in 97. We were just talking about with Ed against Victor Valley as a 100-point game on their way to the program's lone state championship appearance.
I'm curious to see what Coach Barber has up his sleeve.
There's a lot of big names in that team right there. There's, the leading scorer was.
This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.